Hey people, another sign from God this morning. I've been thinking about doing this one for a while, and I got up this morning, turned on Facebook, and it was just a sign from God. The first 5 posts let me know it's time to do it. But this is the last one that kicked it off, and I know Vincent Bonner doesn't mind. He's looking for the truth, and it seemed like he's ready to give up his life for the truth. But he throw this big old pretty eye up there and let you know it's useless. It's useless when the mind is blind. So last week somebody had posted this, and they said this old disc that nobody can cipher, and I looked at it, and it took about 5 seconds to see what it says. It says "Mirror, mirror on the wall," and and it looked like somebody was time traveling, looking at some Disney movies. So it was kind of blurry. I had to go look for a better shot of it. But that's what it says. It says "Mirror, mirror on the wall." And it's right here in front of us all the time. And this is a mirror, M-I-R, mirror. And the people in control, they know these things, and they put it in front of it. I get most of my news from the Family Guy. I don't watch TV, and I get a lot of my information from the ancient cartoons. But you can see here that the palm is that the mirum. And so this is an ancient sign for a mire, M-I-R-E, and then you have Ra here, mirror. And this might look like a mirror to you, but it's actually a little palm, and that's mirror. And this is the way they wrote the alchemy in ancient Egypt. They would spell it out, Myra, and to make sure you got it, they would put a picture of it, mirror. They might spell Thoth, and then they would give you the picture of an ibis, and that's why it was always doubled up, mirror, mirror. So, it's a quagmire. Quagmire is a soft, boggy area of land that gives way underfoot, and it's known as a quag or a mire, and so it's hard to draw a soft, boggy land, and so the way that you symbolize that is you draw the type of plants that would grow in a soft, boggy land. And so that picture of the mire, that's actually it's actually a lily. And it grows, those lilies grow in acidic places, only in acidic waters. It won't grow in a basic water. It grows in, and when you see a pond that's murky and dark, it's acidic. And so that's what they're symbolizing. This is a lily, and it's called a mire, and it means acidic. The mire, mera, and then the palm. Get a good close look at it. Maybe you can see that it's got little strings, and it's a little palm, and that's a mirror, to mark the mirum, the palm. So this is no accident. These people know, and or maybe we're in a time loop, and we're going in a big circle. But ancient people would look at this shirt and they would say, "Oh, that's quagmire." So here's another clue you got to learn to see. And I don't know where this come from. This Bible is alchemy, but they talk about some of the things that I've talked about in prior, but I didn't subscribe to them, and they showed up every other page I rolled past. This came up, and I think the only way to do that is you have to pay. Somebody has to be pushing this, and the people in this business, they're not spending their change to push it, trying to wake some people up, but you can't spend your what little bit you got to eat on and to push this. And here's one that got me too. Somebody had posted this, so I clicked on it to see what was it all about. Over here it says God's Secret WordPress, and so he says that our parisha is written in Jacob, and I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob by the name of El Shaddai, but by my name the Jew, Jewiie, the Jewy. I was not known to them in Exodus 3:6, and this parisha, that's supposed to be just the first 5 books, And so I went to mine, the ancient one, to see was it the same. This is Alei. This is God, Allah. And I just went to check and see if it was the same as what Bible Hub said. So I came over here to Bible Hub to see if it said the same thing, and I read the first 5 lines first, and the first 5 lines are explaining to use the word gin that I've showed you before. The round, the circle with all the angels' names in it and all the letters to make the word gem. And I wanted to see if it had those names that they said was in their parisha, and what it says is to make word, to yammer. And I'm telling you from reading most of this Bible, all these A words read backwards. Alchemist doesn't read an A in the face, they read backwards. All these A words. So it says to make the word, and so this isn't Anki, this is icon. To make the word icon. Icon's a symbol from Yel, from the Yel, and the Yel is the language of astrology. The icon from the Yel, language of astrology. And it starts with an A, and this is to give, JBA, to give the job, and then Yel starts with an A again. From hearing, from ERB is in, from hearing. The Yel, to make cross check, IX checked cough, to make cross check. And then see, this one has a vav in front of it, so this one will actually read this way, and this is valley, the VALEY, the valley. And this old Jacob, this is where your word joker comes from, JOQB, and the joke in, and to see the center in, you got to look past what's on the top, and you got to see what's in the center of the joke. To make star, STR, the Vister, to make star, and this is not Moses. This is a 3-letter symbol, and it means to mesh. To mesh the words from your word gin. To mesh, the ping to, the place to learn the place. The key, to give the works, and this JRA, to make the first knowledge. And so the first knowledge is to make is where. And so this means to learn where, to jar, to learn where. From the bite, the writings around the perimeter. From the bite are inside of a cartouche is a bite. From the bite of Al, and then and this one's got the hyphen, so it's going to read backwards and forwards. From Al, from my Allah, or from the yell of the Elohim, from the yell of the gods. So it doesn't have those two words that he said was in his parisha, but the reason those are in his is because they were reading the instructions, and then they were reading off the word generator, and those were the words that they generated up from, and they're called the names of God. So this is a word generator, and you have to generate the words, and all it's doing is giving you the names of the angels, the names of the gods, and all that means is which stars and which astrology is controlling, because it's always changing all day long. They're constantly rolling across the sky, and every 2 hours they've got a different. If you're lost and you're looking for something to worship, you got a different angel to pray to every 2 hours. But the people that knew, it was all about alchemy, chemistry, medicines, and knowledge. And so if the Bible is alchemy, wants to explain herself, I'm willing to learn, and I'll place a rebuttal if you got a good story. All right, it takes an hour to load a 10-minute video, so this is going to be it. Thanks, folks.